are watching CW39 Houston Happens. I'm Maggie Flecknoe.
And I'm Star Harvey.
And Star, it is rainy out there, but you know, we're like Little Miss Sunshine.
Yes,
so we're going to
we
add
are.
some sunshine to your day and, of course, talk about all of the hot topics. We have a lot to cover today.
Yes, we do, as always.
All right, you ready for this, my friend?
I am.
All right, well, Star, there's actually a gender reveal that has gone viral. All because of the dad-to-be's reaction. You have to check this out. All right, here we go. It was actually posted on TikTok by Matt HB. You see that there? Yeah, all the family gathered. They had that big balloon. It's popped. There we go. It reveals it's a girl. Everyone is excited except for the dad-to-be. He has a temper tantrum, throwing down the balloon strings and uttering some not so nice words. The video was posted on April 25th and has already racked up over 715,000 views. And I have to say, Star, I feel for the mom-to-be having to deal with that big old baby. Honestly, I hate when grown men pout. There's nothing less appealing. Plus, it's a baby. You should be thankful it is healthy and on the way. So, I don't know about these gender reveals. I'm personally not a fan. I kind of would want to be surprised. Hopefully one day I get to be a mom. Did you do one?
So I didn't get the chance to do a gender reveal. I wanted to take it old school. I had plans, on being like in the old days of just finding out
Like
when
my
I
mom
gave
did,
birth.
yeah.
That didn't happen.
What happened?
I had to pop up and see an emergency doctor who had no idea on my plans and just blurted it out. And
What'd you do?
I cried.
I would have too.
I cried. I mean, I was so excited. I think I didn't want to know because I obviously wanted a healthy baby, but I was hoping for a boy. I have 5 sisters, so I was like, we need a boy in the family. And I was filled with joy, but then I was also like, I made it to nearly 6 months of being pregnant before finding out, and
You were that far.
I was. And,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, and I'm a fan of gender reveals, but the ones that are, the ones that are nice, and we get those good, responses, and that wasn't so nice.
Here's the thing that I've learned planning this wedding and then seeing people, they do the most. They are extra and they spend so much money from gender reveals to weddings to everything when that money could be going, I don't know, maybe to a college fund. So I say, I don't know, I'd like to keep certain things private.
Yeah.
And I would want to be surprised for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I'd want to be surprised, and I'm a fan of them. I'm a fan of gender reveals, and maybe in the future. And there is a little bit of a gender reveal at the Houston Zoo.
Yes, you take this one away.
It's a bouncing baby boy. Meet Teddy, 27-year-old Asian elephant Tess gave birth to the baby elephant Sunday. He weighed in at a whopping 391 pounds. My goodness. This calf raises the number of elephants in the Houston Zoo, where it was a herd of 13 to 6 males and 7 females. Baby and mama are said to be doing well. So
Yes, I have to say, good for that mama. That was a big old baby.
Big old baby.
And what is your favorite animal to see at the zoo?
Elephants.
Me too.
Elephants and giraffes. I am
like
a
the
huge
giraffes.
fan of giraffes. I love any animals. I have this thing where I go on vacation and I love to visit, animal sanctuaries. And I've once gotten to, give an elephant a bath on a beach, and it was a baby. Yeah.
I'll never forget, I went on a field trip in elementary school. My mom was a chaperone, and one of the other chaperones had her purse, and the elephant ate it.
No.
And we had to wait for it to do its business in order to wait for her to get her purse back.
Hopefully it wasn't a Louis.
No. Thank goodness. Yeah. Thank goodness for that one. That LV, woo! I would wait for that to come back out. In the meantime, speaking of babies and children, it's National Foster Care Month. And would it surprise you to know there are currently more than 400,000 children in foster care in the United States, Star? And over the past decade, the number of children in foster care has seen a double-digit increase of over 11%. I mean, these numbers are shocking to me. So I actually spoke with United Healthcare National Senior Medical Director, that's Dr. Arethusa Kirk, about supporting these children and her personal experience. Check it out. So, doctor, I have to ask, what are some of the challenges that children in the foster care system face?
Well, thank you for that question. Children in foster care are dealing with trauma uniformly, and as a result, 2 times more likely to have a diagnosis of developmental delay, 3 times more likely to have a diagnosis of attention deficit disorder, and they have high rates of diagnoses of anxiety and depression. Alternatively, they also are superheroes and survivors. And so we know that through early intervention and prevention, that we can take those skills of survival and turn them into the strengths and resilience to help move them into adulthood.
And doctor, you're remarkable, and your journey, you have had quite the experience with this growing up in and out of foster care. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I actually started in foster care at age 4 and was in and out of foster care until I turned 18. My story is really not unique. Many children experience the same thing. And because I had so many educators, social workers, foster parents, countless others that took an interest and helped me, I've now become a pediatrician and advocate for children. And I'm just so pleased to be part of United Healthcare, where I have the opportunity to influence and implement resources for children similar to what I experienced.
It's really a full circle moment, and I really love the fact that you're an advocate now for these children. So much admiration for you. And I happen to notice some friends behind you. So tell us about United Healthcare and how they've partnered up with Sesame Street for more than 10 years.
Yep, we're very proud of our partnership with Sesame Street. Sesame Street has always been on the vanguard of diverse and inclusive programming, and they have a foster Muppet named Carly who's in out-of-home placement. She's dealing with the big emotions that children deal with, lots of questions, and on their website they have resources for foster parents and educators and others to help navigate through some of those conversations.
I love this. And doctor, do you have any other ways that we can help children in crisis cope with this separation from their birth parents, or if they're, put into a certain foster care system?
The most important thing is to understand that every moment we have the opportunity as adults to help create stability, to be compassionate, to help kids feel seen, heard, and understood. And at sesamestreetandthecommunities.org/foster care, they have really helped navigate some of those big conversations so that we can become more equipped as adults in these moments.
And lastly, once again, where can everyone go for more information?
At sesamestreetandthecommunities.org/foster care.
All right. Well, doctor, thank you so much for sharing your story and for helping other kids out there. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And Star, I loved chatting with her, and that it was a full circle moment for her, that she was in the system, she made it out, and she's successful, and now she's helping kids. But you told me something about your mom. This is really incredible.
Yeah, my mom has fostered for years. So we were, brought on a foster family into our home. We're already a huge family. I have 6 siblings, so I'm one of 7. And there was a point of time when I was growing up where my mom did foster a group of 5 siblings, and right now she's preparing to foster a family of 3, just so that these kids are not split up while they're in the system.
She's an angel. Thank her
Absolutely.
for what she does. Oh my goodness. All right, well now, thank you for what you do, making us weather aware. It's gonna get a little dicey.
Oh yeah, and so we started off that way this morning, as you can see here just behind me, Maggie, on our satellite and radar. Most of the showers that we've been seeing throughout southeast Texas have been taking place just along that coastline there, where we do see the heavier storms starting to push just right to the east of us. Now, Houston, we've remained dry throughout most parts of our Tuesday morning, but we are not completely out of the count. Yep, you heard me right. So we're going to see a few days where we are in this flash flood watch, and this goes through Thursday morning, where we're expected to accumulate as much as 4 to 8 inches on average. And there are some areas that will see some heavier downpours and possibly get as much as 10+ inches, and that is all of this highlighted green area there. As you can see, that is a huge portion of southeast Texas. So a little bit back to where we're sitting at currently. We're already in those 70s. We're pushing towards the 80s for our highs today, and you'll see that here in our 7 days. So we'll get those afternoon showers, and they'll taper off later on to the evening. We'll see a scattered chance there. As Wednesday rolls around, we see that those showers do intensify, but they are not letting up until the end of the week. In fact, we're going to move into our weekend with the chance of some isolated showers on Sunday. As Monday rolls around, that'll be the first chance at, seeing most of all of those showers clear back out, and another chance at some sunshine there.
I cannot wait for the sunshine, and I can't wait because we still have more CW39 Houston Happens to come, and it's really important. We are going to discuss the dangers of kids buying fake pills and drugs through social media in today's Crime Tip Tuesday. You don't want to change the channel.
Lies crushed.
Before you come to Judge Mathis, you had to have your game right.
Next on CW39, Houston.
It's the greatest spectacle in racing.
200 laps, 500 miles, one winner.
Get an inside look at the Indianapolis 500 before the engines roar.
Countdown to Indy, Saturday, May 29th at 2 on CW39. Get the last lap with 2.5 Men.
What are you staring at?
Nothing, senor.
And Mom.
Beep, beep, beep.
Weeknight starting at 10 on CW39, Houston.
Ready, set, save.
Through Memorial Day, save up to 64.5% with free in-home shopping and pay no interest until 2023. We'll even move your furniture for free.
Express flooring to your door. Call 855-MY-FLOOR.
I'm Chris Fletcher. When meeting with a new client after an accident, I'm often asked how much it's going to cost to hire you as my lawyer. The answer is simple. You pay nothing to hire us. There are no hourly fees and no charge as we work on your case. You can talk to your lawyer at any time for free. We only get paid if you receive a settlement or judgment. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. Simmons & Fletcher, Christian Trial Lawyers.
In these uncertain times, it has never been more important to maintain a clean home or business. We are prepared to get your space back to clean and healthy again. We've added a new EPA-registered cleaner that disinfects hard surfaces and deep cleans carpet, rugs, and upholstery. Remember, we disinfect our equipment after every job and disinfect our vehicles daily. We believe in doing things the right way. That's why we've been your trusted partner in clean for over 7 years.
Doesn't it feel good to get back on the road again? The wind in our hair, places to go, adventures that await? Come celebrate at the first ever Houston Summer Auto Show, May 19th through the 23rd at NRG Center. This limited edition show lets you experience a curated collection of your favorite auto brands, with plenty of room to roam and explore the most coveted cars around. Don't miss the Houston Summer Auto Show, May 19th through the 23rd. Tickets available online only at HoustonAutoShow.com.
Burlington has so many ways to save you money this summer with dresses, cute shorts, brand name sandals, and swimsuits. It may be summer, but when it comes to incredible savings, it's just another day at Burlington. You'll love the deals. You'll love Burlington.
Welcome back to CW39 Houston Happens, and this is a scary reality. Kids can buy drugs easier than you think, all thanks to social media. But what they don't realize is some of these are counterfeit pills laced with fentanyl. Rania Mancario, CEO of Crime Stoppers, shares more in today's Crime Tip Tuesday.
Okay, Rania, it is time for Crime Tip Tuesday, and we want to talk about a very hot topic, Uberization of drugs and how easy it is for all kids of different ages to get fake pills. Tell us more about this.
Yeah, it's actually shocking, but it's happening across the country. Kids go online and within a moment they can connect to basically a drug dealer. And because of the way social media platforms work, they can click, they can pay for, they can order and have delivered to their door the drug of choice. I mean, it is shocking, Maggie, but this is actually happening, and we've known kids across the country to die from this. So we're pleading with parents to understand that it's happening. These pills, and this is the thing we're most worried about, is kids are going online, Snapchat and other platforms, and buying what they think is Xanax, Adderall, Percocet, Maybe they think it's funny. Maybe they really want it. And they don't realize these are not even real pills. They're counterfeit pills, and they can often be laced with fentanyl, and it is costing children their lives. 15 cents to get one pill. 15 cents. So parents, we want you to be aware that this is happening. We want you to talk to your kids about it, and actually explore why they might need or feel the need to buy these pills to begin with.
And you actually have a very powerful podcast about this. You interviewed. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, Dr. Laura Berman, who is a family therapist, a relationship therapist. Super Bowl Sunday was with her 3 boys at home in California where they were all quarantined. And her middle son, Sammy, was saying, Mom, I want a burger later today. Come talk to me. Come to my room. I want to talk to you about a summer internship I'm looking at. I mean, just a wonderful, wholesome, regular family, parents very on top of their kids. Dr. Berman went out, came back, and they found Sammy dead on the floor in his room. And basically what he had done was what they think is he had made an online purchase of 15-cent pill. Of course, he's not a drug user. He had no idea what he was actually buying was a counterfeit pill laced with fentanyl. It only takes 2 milligrams of fentanyl, 2 granules of salt in a counterfeit pill to take the life of a child, especially one that's not an avid drug user. So we're pleading. Her podcast visit with us was so compelling. Parents across the country are, of course, listening to our story and so moved by it because we can all identify with it.
And I think parents, is a good opportunity for you to listen with your kids too, to hear this. So if we want to go to see your podcast, listen to it, where can we go to find out more information about that and Crime Stoppers?
Go to crime-stoppers.org. Follow us on all of our social media platforms. The Balanced Voice Podcast has its own Instagram page at The Balanced Voice Podcast. But again, all of the video content can be seen on our Facebook page or on any of your favorite podcast platforms. But if you want to watch the video, go to our Facebook page or YouTube.
Well, as always, thank you so much for joining us and making us aware and making us safe. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maggie.
And again, if you have any questions or concerns, just reach out to Crime Stoppers. Rania is so great to talk to, and so is the whole staff there. I mean, Star, it just is sickening. 15 cents, and his life is gone because he had no idea what he was buying. And parents, you really need to have these conversations. I was also reading about the different emojis. You need to make yourself aware about what these emojis really mean and monitor that social media.
Yeah, as a mother, you know, to a little boy who's not yet at those teenager years, you know, these are the kind of things that you have to, you know, prepare yourself for, you know, start to, you know, monitor their social media usage. And, you know, it's not like how it used to be back in the old days. It's like, you know, I'm this new generation mom, and there's just so much that comes along with it. So
yeah, it's really scary. That's why we like to make you aware, not scared, but aware. Also, we don't want to scare you with the forecast, but you definitely need to be weather aware, right?
Yep, and we're talking weather aware throughout the week here. As we move into our Tuesday, we do see just this morning most of those storms continuing just to the southeast portion of Houston here. Now, we've done such a good job at dodging most of those storms throughout our early morning hours, but we are not completely in the clear. For instance, we do currently have a flash flood watch that is in effect through Thursday morning, and that's because we're going to see a couple of more days where we do have the potential to get some of that heavier rainfall. And on average, just over the next couple of days, those accumulations could be as much as 8 inches. And through those areas where we do see those heavier thunderstorms happening, 10+ inches there. So if you have to be out on these roads, we do advise you to make sure that you are completely cautious when out driving, and always having your CW39 app there to find out when these storms are coming and when they're exiting our region. Back to what's going on right now. We're at 70 degrees here in Houston, also some 70s just along that coast there. Our highs for today, however, 86 degrees. We'll continue to see the chance of that showers just this morning. They'll mainly start to taper off as we make it towards the middle of our days. And notice that a lot of us are sitting in that lower to upper 80 range. Sugar Land coming in at 88 today. So we'll be at 73 tonight for our lows, and yes, another chance at those scattered showers. Tomorrow, another day back with the rain chances. We'll have our temperatures cooling down just a slight bit. We'll be at 80 degrees for Houston, 81 for Galveston. Notice that over the next couple of days, those showers just intensifying, and that's the reason for that flash flood watch that we continue to be in. As this weekend rolls around, we'll start to see the rain chances taper off, and next week, Maggie, we're going to see a chance at some more sunshine, which is my favorite kind of weather following rain.
Yes, same here. Rain, rain, go away. But I don't know about you, Star. I could use a getaway and a vacay, right? We are tired. Well, still to come, the Travel Mom joins us with a free giveaway. You don't want to miss this. Stay tuned for more CW39 Houston Happens.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services.
Listen, hurt on the job, you may be able to get money for your injuries even if your employer doesn't have workers' comp. Call Terry Bryant, 713-973-8888.
Hi, I'm Dr. Andrew Warden, board-certified plastic surgeon and host of The Doctors. If you've tried every fad diet and extreme workout and still struggle with stubborn body fat, then it's time you call Sono Bello. I've personally performed thousands of body fat removal procedures, and the results I've seen achieved by the highly skilled experts at Sono Bello are truly outstanding.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently. Eliminate fat on your stomach, thighs, and back. Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. That's $250 off your stomach, back, even your thighs.
With Sono Bello, you can permanently remove stubborn fat and in just one visit.
Call 1-888-474-6142 or go to sonobello.com.
When we said Reliant offers free flex days, we had something a little different in mind. Get the flexibility of free electricity on your 2 highest use days every week with the Reliant Truly Free Flex Days plan. That's up to 8 free days a month. So what you waiting for?
Call 1-866-RELIANT and switch now.
We'll even upgrade your plan to solar on us. Reliant. That's power. Your way.
Sleep is important at our Memorial Day event here at American Furniture Warehouse. We have all the major brands like Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, and even Nectar. Come to our Memorial Day event to find your perfect night's sleep at American Furniture Warehouse.
Are you ready for fun again? For the excitement of meeting incredible animals, the thrill of the tallest wooden coaster in Texas, the joy of seeing furry friends, and the adventure of seasonal events throughout the year? Don't miss all the fun all year long at SeaWorld, where we're making your safety a top priority with limited capacity, physical distancing, and more. Buy SeaWorld during our Memorial Sale and get Aquatica free.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services. Drunk drivers hurt and kill innocent people. Terry Bryant sues drunk drivers. Call board-certified lawyer and former judge Terry Bryant, 713-973-8888.
Welcome back to CW39 Houston Happens. Maggie, so I just got back from Orlando and absolutely loved it.
I loved your pictures. Well, guess what, Star? Turns out you are not the only one. Emily Kaufman, aka the Travel Mom, is in Orlando with some helpful info before you travel there.
I don't know about you all, but I am in desperate need of a vacation. And as I always like to say, Mom knows best. So our good friend, the Travel Mom, Emily Kaufman, is joining us. And Emily, I have to say, you're at a hot destination that's really close to Texas.
I am. I'm at a wonderful destination that's a super easy plane ride away from Houston. I'm in Orlando, and Orlando is one of the most popular places to visit in the summer, and I'm really excited to share that I'm teaming up with Visit Orlando to help share some important information you need to know before you go.
So what is some of the information that we need to know before we go, especially because it is still a pandemic out there?
Yes, it is still a pandemic, and I'm right here at Discovery Cove, which is open open with protocol in place. This is a tropical oasis right in the heart of Orlando, where you can do things like snorkeling with tropical fish, swimming with dolphins, interacting with birds, or simply relaxing by the water doing nothing. And it's all inclusive. So you've got your breakfast, snacks, lunch, and soft drinks, even beer and wine. So it's a terrific value. And these theme parks throughout Orlando have stepped up their COVID protocol, and one of the things they're offering is limited capacity with capacity control. So what that means is the single most important thing you need to do before going to Orlando is get your tickets and make your reservations for the theme parks ahead of time. And visitorlando.com is the place to get all the up-to-the-minute information about that, as well as find some terrific deals.
And speaking of deals, how about a vacation that you are giving away? Tell us about this sweet deal.
I'm so excited to be teaming up with the Reunion Resort and Discovery Cove to give away 3 nights hotels accommodations, plus daily breakfast for 4, and 4 admissions so somebody else can enjoy Discovery Cove. All you have to do is go to my social media, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, The Travel Mom, and to plan your vacation, go to visitorlando.com.
I love it. And you know what? You have so many things going on your Instagram, so make sure that people follow you there. And while you're at the Cove, you don't necessarily have to snorkel. You can do other things as well.
You can do whatever you feel like at the Cove. You can just relax in a cabana. They've got an aviary. They offer a flamingo mingle where you can interact with flamingos. You don't have to snorkel here. It's something that's included and that they offer to everybody, but there's plenty of other ways to simply relax.
Okay, one more time. Where can people go to find more information, especially about all of those giveaways?
To plan the trip, go to visitorlando.com, and to enter the amazing giveaway to Orlando, my social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, at The Travel Mom.
All right, well, thank you so much, and go have some fun in the sun.
Thanks, Maggie.
I swear, Star, she has the best life.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, but I think you and we should go on a girls' trip.
Yes.
Yeah, let's take a little
Sign
vacay.
me up.
All right, and Ashley, our producer, too, where would you go?
Ooh, Santorini.
Oh,
yeah, off the Amalfi Coast.
That's actually on my bucket list.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, I would love that. Have some nice wine. Oh, let's just envision that as it's a dreary day out there for sure.
Let's pencil it in.
Okay, yes, manifesting it right now. Yes. Where would you all like to go? Tweet us, and you can always interact with us over on social media. In the meantime, cheers. Cup of tea on some Tuesday.
Yes.
Make sure you download the weather app. It's going to be definitely rainy, and make sure you tune in tomorrow morning starting at 6 a.m.